welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess from BehatiLife. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are switching things up a little bit, and Franklin is obviously inserting his opinion. What? And we're going to be doing a what's in my bag travel video because this starts the new energy and vibe that I'm bringing onto the YouTube channel of lifestyle and vlogging. So more day in the life of Jess, or apothecary and witchy new age type of energy. So just infusing more of that into the YouTube channel, so it's not just readings all the time. I was so hesitant to share my life, number one, because I'm so personal or so private, and number two, because you know, there's a stereotype about spiritual workers and spiritual people who are focused on spirituality, that we just kind of sit with our legs crossed in meditation, and in reality that's not actually the case. So me doing this is me helping to kind of break the stigma of what we do. Yes, you can have a spiritual life, a very spiritually rich life, and then you can have a life that has excitement and you can enjoy things and you can travel, and it doesn't have to be to India or Bali or whatever it is that's currently trending in the spiritual and yoga world. You know, you don't have to explain yourself, just live your life, and that is okay. Another question that I've been seeing a lot lately is, hey Jess, what's in your bag? And two, the second question is, what is your makeup? What are you wearing? Can you do, or you'll start the question like, hey, this is really shallow, or hey, this is really random, but can you tell us what it is that you have on your face? Don't feel embarrassed to ask those questions. Those are normal questions. You're human beings, you're curious, and in my opinion, me wearing makeup or me having, you know, showing you guys what's in my bag, that's all root chakra stuff, and it's fun, especially makeup. That's sacral chakra, that's creation and fun and expression. So these are all things that are connected to our spirituality. Do not feel ashamed or feel embarrassed for asking those types of things, and that is another reason why I want to kind of open that door on BehatiLife YouTube, so that you can see not only just astrology and intuition and my predictions, because yes, that's going to keep coming, of course, but also so you can see a day in the life, so you can relate to it and feel comfortable in your skin doing and loving what it is that you do and love to do, because I do. So that being said, I've got my bag here. It's filled with stuff that I'm gonna need on my trip to New York, and let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing that I think is important to note is the bag itself. I love this thing. I actually got it from Marshall's when I went with my buddy John, one of my best friends in the city, and we saw it. I love tote bags, but it's hard to find a tote bag of decent quality with a zipper top, especially when you're in the city. It's really important, in my opinion, to have a zipper top when you're traveling, because number one, things can fall out, and number two, you want to be kind of careful and mindful of pickpocketers. And this one, even though I had a few, I didn't have one that had the zip top, and I love it. I love this because the front of it says messy bun, getting stuff done. Me personally, I wish it said messy bun, getting shit done, but this was good enough. And I love it because girl boss vibes in general. I was thinking maybe I could use this to carry some packages over to the post office, but what ended up actually happening is that it's now my travel bag, and I carry it for other things as well, even though it's pretty big and it fills up and can get pretty heavy. I think how much I paid for this, I think it was about $7. It really wasn't that expensive. As a Virgo, I'm pretty particular about how much I spend on stuff in general, and for the most part, I'm a bit of a minimalist. I don't really like extravagant type of things, and I'm always looking and waiting for the perfect whatever that is. And for me, this was just it. So I don't know if you're going to be able to find this bag if you looked for it. For those of you guys who were asking if there's a brand, there is no brand on the inside. It just is this random bag that I found. That being said, this is my wallet that I've been using lately. It stood out to me because it was sparkly. Also, this was from Marshall's as well. Technically, it's considered a fly and file bag, which you use to put your airport tickets, your passport, your documents, and what does it say? And your receipts. Then there's a little zipper pouch. Zippers are everything for money. And then your boarding pass here. But I personally have been using this in my everyday life, and I just carry a lot. You know, as running a business, and I'm creative, so I'm always writing things down, and I have my passport on me. So this, it's convenient for me. And then with coins and stuff, it's glittery, it's pretty. So this is my wallet right now. So definitely gonna have that with me while I travel. My charger, of course. Oh my gosh, so my Palo Santo spray, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can, I'm not really good at, okay. So my Palo Santo cleansing spray. The reason why I have this is because when you travel, it's legit impossible and not recommended for you to burn things. Oh God. Oh, I love this spray. Legit. Palo Santo, if you don't know, you can use and you should use in order to cleanse your space. Sage, for me personally, when I'm traveling, might be a little intense for me, in my opinion. Traveling with sage and burning it, number one, that's not an option because there's too many places that don't allow you to burn anything, especially if you're staying in a hotel, which I will be staying in. So if you did want to keep sage around, then you could use sage essential oil, which I use a lot in my apothecary. But I personally love Palo Santo for travel, and I know that sounds counterintuitive because sage just completely cleanses a space, but for me, Palo Santo has this, like, if you were in my apartment right now and in my home, you would be able to smell the essential oils that are around all the time, and they are very similar, a very similar blend to what Palo Santo looks like, and it just makes me feel like I'm at home. So it's cleansing, but also it's not like a complete departure from my comfort zone, and that to me is very important. When I travel, I like to stay as comfortable as possible, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because there's so much change that is happening. So for me to have a spray that I can use to cleanse my space and my energy field wherever I'm going, that's not going to get me kicked out of the hotel or set my hotel on fire, because who knows, not that that would happen, but you just never know. But the smell and everything just makes me feel really comfortable and in my home environment. The next thing I have is my sunglasses. These are my favorite at the moment. They are not designer by any means. I probably got them for $10 or $15 somewhere, and this is the case that I put it in. The next thing that I have is this book that I'm currently flipping through. It's called Keys to the Open Gate, a Woman's Spirituality Source Book by Kimberly Snow. I'll look to see if I can find the links for it and put that down in my description box. But this is what I'm reading right now. And really what it does is it focuses on like feminine and goddess energy, which I love. I like to read about different perspectives. My mom got me this book, and now that I'm taking some vacation and some time away from the apothecary, I'm taking more time to read and to connect with certain things that I've been dying to like kind of get my hands on, and this is one of the first things. I have this bag that I have, and I put my lingerie in there just because, you know, when you like open your bag, or if you get on a train or a plane and they have to like dig through your stuff, and then your panties and your bra is just sitting there and you're just like feeling exposed. This just stops that from happening. In my opinion, I don't like having people in my stuff like that. Bottled water, because hydration is everything. Ginger, because yes, and I carry ginger root, don't judge me. Because travel in general makes my stomach hurt. I have a very sensitive stomach, and being in a new space, eating different foods, you're just so vulnerable to having upset stomach or having like acid or anything like that. Ginger's amazing for that. I think there should be tea in here too. I do travel with bags of tea, number one, because comfort. I like to be comfortable. I'm a Virgo. I have so many of my personal planets in the sign, sitting in the sign of Virgo. So comfort and home and my normalcy is very important to me, just for my well-being. Okay, so this is when things get crazy. So why I'm going to New York is I agreed to do an event with my cousin. It's a soca event. And I don't know if you know what soca is, but it's music and like colorful and fun and vibrant and has so much life. And what we're going to be doing is this thing called a paint and powder. So I'm not really sure the details of the event. It was one of those things that I was just like, yes, just sign me up. I don't need to know anymore. Just yes. And essentially what it is that we're going to be doing is dancing to like soca music, and then they're going to be throwing paint and powder. So we're going to get messy. We're going as a group, and we're all wearing matching outfits. So I don't like to travel heavy. All of this stuff that I'm bringing is going to be sitting in this bag. And the outfit that my cousin, I think it was my cousin's idea, the outfit that she's having us wear is this. Now, I'm a Virgo, and I'm pretty conservative for the most part, and modest when it comes to the things that I wear. This is the polar opposite. It actually says Savage in the front, and the back is pretty open. It's a high-waisted one-piece bathing suit. It's, when I wear it, it's very Baywatch-esque, which pushes me outside of my comfort zone. But this is the year of me doing different and trying something new. So this is definitely going to be something totally new for me. At the end of the day, I'm pretty excited to do it. I'm definitely going to be putting photos up, and I'll be vlogging the entire event as much as I can, because I can imagine that my phone or my camera is going to die. No, I will not be wearing, I mean, this high-waisted bathing suit goes all the way up. We all got ours, they're matching, so we all got them from Fashion Nova. That was my first time ordering from them. Honestly, it's probably going to be my last. It's not really fit for my body type. I'm very small, I'm very petite, and I'm also boyish in a lot of ways. That shop and that online store is definitely for women, and now men, with curves. That's not me. That's not me. I wish it was me, but it's not me. So this, I know, like, I really was so scared to start my vlogging journey with something so in your face, like me in a bikini, well, this Baywatch bathing suit that says Savage, but in reality, it's like YOLO. I really wanted to, you guys know me too, I'm speaking a lot more and sharing my personal life, which is like, yes, we dive so deep into spirituality, yes, we dive into our intuitive messages, but I definitely want to live my life, and this is a part of that. This is like totally stretching into a new territory of comfort zone when it comes to wearing stuff like this. But again, goddess vibes, we're gonna do it, and it should be a lot of fun. And I'm really glad for my cousin for even coming up with this idea. It's gonna be dope, it's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to get started. Because it's so revealing, I'm not going to reveal all. I'm a Virgo after all, and that's not to say that Virgos don't, you know, twist it up a little bit and get, you know, sexy, because we definitely do. But I'm going to be wearing some shorts to cover up the bottom a little bit and just roll it up. Yeah, so because it's paint and powder, we're going to get messy. It's going to be very messy. My hair is going to get messed up, my skin, my face, my body is going to have paint and powder all over. That's the whole point of the entire event. So I'm just wearing some beat up old Converses, I think, and or maybe some other type of shoe that I don't mind getting dirty, and maybe tossing out, maybe washing. I think my shop assistant, she's an artist, so I was going to commission her to custom design these shoes for me so I didn't have to get rid of them, because I hold on to things with memory. I don't know. I'm very minimalistic when I travel. For the most part, I like to keep it pretty simple. So on the ride back, I'm just going to be wearing this dress. I like one, you know, simple things like this. It doesn't, you know, you could just roll it up. It doesn't take too much thought. You put it on, you roll out. It's comfortable. It's cute. And look, it's just so compact. You don't have to think about it too much. I like to keep my, you know, carry as little as possible when I travel, just because I always end up picking things up while I go out and bring them back home with me. And I can't do that if my suitcase is filled up. And at the end of the day, I like to challenge myself. How little do I need? So that's just one of those things. And it's going to be summertime anyways. I do have this little stand that I use when I'm filming and traveling, or sometimes when I'm at home. You can pretty much adjust it however you want, and you put your phone on it like this, and then you can film have it like focused on you or stood up somewhere. And I'm definitely going to be bringing my tripod, but my tripod I'm using right now in order to film this video for right now. So these two are definitely important for my work and vlogging, and also our live chat. So I will be in New York until Monday late into the night, and I will be probably doing live chat a little earlier from the rooftop deck of the hotel that I'll be staying at. So I thought that would be really special and awesome to share that with you guys, and I wanted to vlog the hotel and vlog my day trip for Monday. So I stayed a little extra, and then I'll be coming back. So for that's why I really wanted to make sure that I have these things with me, because this will allow me to not have a shaky hand while I'm talking to you guys on Monday's live chat, because that goes on as normal. That's really important to me that I connect with you guys on Monday like we normally do, and we talk about astrology and all the other stuff. This is the tea that I'm currently drinking that I love, green tea typically. In this case, I normally, when I travel, I put them in bags. Like I do tea bags like this just because it's so easy. I know I'm gonna sound so picky and bougie, but I'm very particular about what other hotels have for their tea, and I like to stay to a normal routine. So Twinings of London is something that I'm used to drinking. But when I'm home, I have loose tea because I have a lot of herbs in the apothecary. Some that I reserve for consumption. And the green tea that I make at home is loose tea. And then I also will take herbs from like jasmine and put it in the tea in order to make like a nice blend. Maybe some rose, maybe some hibiscus, depending on what it is that I'm feeling. This is my makeup bag. For those of you guys who would like to see what I have in here, you can definitely, you know, thumbs up or leave it down in the comments. So that way I'll know that this is what you would like me to talk about, is what I have on my face and what I wear. Because I get those questions a lot, and I don't want you guys to feel ashamed to ask me those things. What are we going to pretend like that doesn't happen? It does. The next thing that I have is a face mask, a sheet mask. So Sunday night, I always at the very end of the day, I do full skincare. This is when I do all of my treatments to prepare for the week ahead. If you would like me to do a skincare routine video, I am more than happy to do that. My skincare routine is very intense for many people, but I think a lot of you guys will understand. It helps me, it's just structure and routine. I do the same thing every single day, and I don't deviate away from that when I'm traveling. So on Sundays, I do a detox mask, which is a Siren Skin mask that you can see within my apothecary. And then after that mask, I do a sheet mask, and these Korean Eco Beyond Herb Garden masks are phenomenal. I mean, they're so good, and they're very affordable. When I pick them up, when I go to Chinatown in Philadelphia, I pick them up in like a horde, like hordes of them. So I'll get like 7 or 10, and I'll just stock up 15, you know, depending. The reason why I don't get more is not because I don't love them, but because they're always coming out with new stuff, and I like to keep going back. I like to keep seeing. That's just me, my inner goddess, just loving to treat myself, to take care of my skin, to take care of my body. Skincare, beauty, just feeling good inside and outside is very important to me. So Sundays is my normal routine, and just because I'm traveling doesn't mean that I'm going to deviate from it. And this is the face mask that I've been using lately. I have this in hibiscus, I have it in tea tree, I have it in peony, rose hips, rose petals, green tea, black tea. I mean, most of them are used up. But again, if you would like me to do a skincare routine video for you guys, I'd be more than happy to do that. And don't feel ashamed. Journal, because always. This is one of those journals that I actually bought two because I loved it, and I got it in a giveaway. I got it for a giveaway. So the one journal went out to the person who won the giveaway, and this one stayed with me, and I just journal all my thoughts, my dreams, my hunches, my intuition. I like to keep my journal with me wherever I go because, you know, things are always coming through. I also pull cards for myself. Readings that I do for myself go in my journal. So, for example, and I put down the date, I put the time, I put down the question that I've asked, and I break down the reading. That being said, I'm pretty sure I have my tarot cards in here because I always carry them. Yes, I do. So my tarot cards are in this bag. This one, I believe, is my mini deck. So this is the newer one, but this bag is very old. So this is the newer deck, but I'm bringing it because I'm still breaking this baby in. So it's 2 tarot decks in one, and it's the mini Rider Waite deck. So I just throw them in here. Number 1, I like to read for myself. Number 2, I like to read for others. Number 3, maybe I'll have a client. You know, while I'm in New York, it doesn't, you know, the sky's the limit. Technically, I am taking time off, but in reality, I love tarot, I love astrology, and if I'm sitting at a restaurant by myself eating food, 9 times out of 10, if someone talks to me, the conversation ends up going into astrology. I end up pulling a chart, we end up talking about it forever, and I end up making a lifelong friend. So that's what my life looks like. So, and I wouldn't feel comfortable traveling without my tarot deck. That would just suck. I can't even imagine traveling out without my tarot deck. That would be so weird. A tarot deck and an oracle deck, but I haven't decided which oracle deck I want to take with me. This is my planner. It keeps everything organized. I have to carry this with me always. This is from last week's notes. This is a pen. These are my schedule. Like, this is what my schedule kind of looks like. Pretty intense sometimes. You can't see it all, but it gets pretty wild. It gets pretty wild. Every day is an adventure, I'll say that. So this goes with me regardless. The only time when I don't have this is when I'm like going for a bike ride, and then half that time I'm like, damn, wish I would have brought my planner because something happens and then I have to write it down. So this is a portable charger. Got that for free somewhere. Here's some peppermint tea. This is from Trader Joe's, just normal, regular peppermint tea. Another green tea from Twinings. What I like to do when I have my tea is I'll, you know, just get some hot water, put the tea bag in, put raw sugar. If I don't have raw sugar, then that's fine. I'll just drink it without it. But I don't do sugar from hotels. Half the time that sugar is bleached, and I don't vibe with that. So if they don't have raw sugar, I don't put any sugar in it. If they have honey, it's debatable on how I'm feeling. Most of the time I prefer to have it with raw sugar or just none at all. And then I'll chop up some ginger, crush it in the bottom of the cup, pour the hot water over it, and then I sip my tea, and it just makes me feel like I'm at home again. Earbuds for canceling out people talking and also listening to music. That is obvious. Medicine, so headaches and that type of stuff run in my family. Antacids just in case, vitamins. So there's nothing too crazy in here. Advil, ibuprofen. Oh, my sleep sachet, because I always sleep with a sachet underneath my pillow. This is my prophetic dream sachet that I have. It has jasmine in it, chamomile, lavender, mugwort, and a few other things that I'm not going to mention because people like to copy my stuff and try and make it sound like it's their own. And you know who you are, boo. Tiger Balm, because what Virgo doesn't travel with a full medicine cabinet with them? So this one is actually the cinnamon one. I love it so much. When I first got my hands on Tiger Balm, and I was actually open to working with it because I would see that my grandparents would use it all the time, I was obsessed. I would like legit smear it on any type of ache and pain, and I would just sit there like, yes. I also love this for cramps. Let's say you're on your period while you're traveling. I will use Tiger Balm 100%. If you would like me to see a video about natural remedies for menstrual, I would actually, now that I'm thinking about it, saying out loud, I have a whole method for my own personal period, for my own cycle, and I know you guys ask about them all the time, And if you would like to see a video about that, which I'm 99.9%, no, I'm 84.3%, no, I'm 73.6% sure that I'm gonna do a menstrual, like all natural menstrual cycle system and share that with you guys, because I know so many of you guys do not like using certain items, and some of you guys are uncomfortable with certain stuff, and some of you guys are branching out into natural remedies, and I would be more than happy to share with you my secrets for my own menstrual cycle period and what it is that I do during those magical moon cycle times. Body butter, this is a custom that I made for myself. So good, so decadent. I could put that in my hair, I could put that on my body, I could put it on my cuticles, I could put it on my feet, I could put it on everything. And I also like to get out of the shower and have my own stuff on me, what I'm used to, what I'm accustomed to. I have my keys, I have my contact lens, I have a pen, oh, I have this, I always have a bandana. I don't know why, I just use it to tie my hair back. I use it to wrap my tarot cards in. And then last but not least, a Sharpie pen, because you guys know I'm always writing intentions with my Sharpies. For some reason I have a brown one, but lately I've been gravitating towards pink, hot pink, like my nails hot pink. Alright, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell of what is in my bag. Messy bun, getting stuff done, or messy bun, getting shit done, depending on who you're with, who's around. Is Franklin coming with me to New York? No, he's not. It's pretty much going to be a 2-day trip, so he's going to be staying with his Uncle John, i.e. my best friend, and just living it up with him, doing what guys do when they hang out together. So he's going to be spending some man time. Franklin's my dog, for those of you guys that don't know, and Moochie is going to be going with the cat sitter, because you know how cats are. They don't like travel, they don't like leaving their home environment, so he will be in his normal environment where he feels comfortable. So thank you guys so much. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or a thumbs down if you weren't feeling it. Let me know what type of other videos you would like to see. When it comes to vlogging and day-to-day, I'm very excited to have more day-to-day life videos up for you guys. Number one, because you've been asking about them, but also because I personally want to share with you guys more. In fact, I just got a new camera that should be coming in today, and I'll be using that to vlog my trip, and I will be using that to vlog my Soka paint and powder event, which is going to be crazy. Fingers crossed I don't break that thing as soon as I got it, because I did put down a nice chunk of change in order to give you guys some high quality content, which you deserve. Alright, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.